Hello dear students, today I will start a new chapter, straight line, chapter 10. Okay, so here in this chapter the new concept is a start for you, because in the previous classes you have already studied about Euclid geometry, the straight line. For drawing a straight line you require ruler and circle, etc. Euclid geometry we study with diagram and some properties, but in higher classes that from start from 11th class we use coordinate geometry. Also you have already introduced about coordinate of points in two-dimensional plane. Okay, here coordinate geometry means just we have to study about figures in plane using algebra. Geometry, study of geometry using algebra. So here just our first item is the straight line. So this chapter is chapter 10 is straight line. So first of all, just remember the previous formulas about coordinate geometry. Suppose that this is x axis, this is y axis. There are two perpendicular lines, x axis positive direction, positive side y axis, this positive negative side x axis, and this is negative side y axis. Okay, negative values are there, there are negative values, here positive values. So 1 2 3 and so on, 1 2 3 and so on. There are -1 -2 -3 and so on. There are -1 -2 -3 and so on. This is the frame, two-dimensional plane, xy plane. We say we know how can you represent a point. If this is a point, then this perpendicular distance, suppose this is point, this perpendicular distance is what? If this is point denoted by xy, so this distance is what? Along y axis y, and this distance is what? This distance is x, perpendicular distance, so xy. Okay, similarly here perpendicular distance, negative positive, and there are four quadrant, first, second, third, fourth. So point we can represent point in this plane. Okay, so previous formula is what? Between distance formula between 2 points. Suppose there is a point x1 y1, and another point is x2 y2. Okay, q. Then distance between these two, what? PQ. You know PQ equals to root of what? X2 minus x1 square plus y2 minus y1 square. This is distance formula between 2 points. Okay, similarly we know section formula. Suppose there is 2 point x2 y2 x1 y1, and here is a point in between r divided by ratio m/n. Then coordinate of r is what? Just like this, m plus n, m x2 plus n x1. Another is m plus n, m y2 plus n y1. This is coordinate of this section formula. Okay, midpoint formula is what? Midpoint formula you know, x1 plus x2 by 2 and y1 plus y2 by 2. This is midpoint of PQ. Midpoint. Midpoint formula of PQ is this. Middle point. Same ratio m and n equals to 7. And also area of triangle. Area of a triangle ABC where ABC having coordinates x1, y1, x2, y2, x3, y3. So what is the formula? Formula writing is very simple. What is formula? How can write? Suppose ABC, A means x1, y1, B means x2, y2, C means x3, y3. These are the 3 points. Triangle ABC. If we make triangle ABC, then area of that triangle. You already know this formula from previous class. What formula is? Writing method is very simple. X this plus x this plus x this. Just write like this. Here x1, x2, x3. Here y, 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 y minus, minus, minus 1, 2, 3. 2, 3, 1. And 3, 1, 2. Clear? This is the writing method. Cyclic. 1, 2, 3, 2, 3, 1, 3, 1, 2. This is cyclic. Okay? So, this is the writing method of formula. Area of triangle. Okay, these are the previous formula. Just we use this formula for solving questions. Now, new topic is slope of a line. Just we have to start or study about a straight line by using coordinate. Okay, so here coordinates, slope of a line means, suppose we have two-dimensional plane, that is xy plane, and slope of a line means inclination of, first of all we require, suppose this is our two-dimensional plane, x-axis, y-axis, this is origin, x dash, this is y dash. Okay, this is our two-dimensional plane. Now we have a line. You can draw like this, etc. Suppose this is line. Okay, this is line. Also intersecting y-axis. And here this is line L. Now this line makes angle with positive direction of x-axis. Positive direction, anti-clockwise direction. So if this line makes angle theta with x-axis, you can draw line here also, also. So this is the angle. Okay, just like this. This is also another line, L2, this is L1. Okay, so we can also draw the line like this. Suppose this type of line. So this is angle. This line, this is angle. If this is line, then this is angle. These are the angle. Inclination with positive direction of x-axis. Okay, theta. Now, tangent of this theta is defined as slope of the line. Slope of line. Clear? Slope of line. Theta is angle between the line and x-axis in positive direction. Okay. Here, if this is theta, then this is also angle between x-axis and line. So total is 180. So 180 minus theta. This is angle is 180 minus theta. Similarly, this is theta, then this is 180 minus theta. Clear? So this is our first requirement for finding slope. inclination with positive direction of x-axis. Clear? So here theta lies between 0 to 180, 0 to pi. Clear? So theta lies between 0 to pi. So now, if line is parallel to y-axis, that is, this is 90 degree, theta equals to 90 degree. Theta 90 degree means 1090. 1090 what? Infinity. That is not defined. For vertical line means what? Perpendicular to x-axis, that is parallel to y-axis. So for vertical line, 1090 equals to infinity. Slope is not defined. So non-vertical line, we can find slope of the line, non-vertical line. So this is the slope of line, non-vertical line. Okay. So for vertical line, slope is not defined. Okay. Now slope of this x-axis, then theta equals to 0, so tan 0 equals 0. So slope of x-axis is 0. And infinity what? Vertical line. Not defined slope for vertical line. Okay. Now for finding slope in terms of coordinate, just we derive our formula. Okay. Slope is denoted by small a. Okay. So this is x-axis, this is y-axis, this is x dash, y dash. Now suppose this is line passing through 2 points. This is A, x1, y1. This is B, x2, y2. We know any line can be drawn by using 2 points. If we have 2 points in plane, then we can draw the line. Okay. So suppose this line passing through A and B, A x1, y and B x2, y2. Then we can find the slope of the line. Because if we draw this perpendicular, that means what? Total value is y2. Total value y2. So this value is what? A, B, C, D. This value is what? Y2 minus y1, because this is y1, this is total, this total what? Y2. So this is y2 minus y1, and this is what? Total, this is x2, or this is x1, here from x1. So this is what? x2 minus x1, x2 minus x1. Now if this is theta, then slope is this, slope is tan of theta. Tan theta equal to perpendicular by base. So if this theta, then this is also theta, because these two are parallel line. So this is theta, this theta, perpendicular by base means what? AD upon BD upon this upon this, BD upon AD. That is what? Y2 minus y1 upon x2 minus x1. Okay, so this is our formula. Slope. What? Y2 minus y1 upon x2 minus x1. This is our slope formula. Slope of a line. Slope of a line segment. Line segment joining A and B. AB means x1, y1, B means x2, y2. So this is the slope formula. Okay. By using coordinate formula, we can subtract y2 minus y1 upon x2 minus x1. That is slope of this line segment joining this 2 points. Okay. And also, when two lines are perpendicular and parallel, how can we judge when two lines are parallel and are perpendicular? So here from the diagram it is very clear that suppose we are having just like this diagram, x-axis, y-axis, origin. This is a line. As another parallel line you can draw from here, here, and etc. Suppose here. These two lines are parallel. That means this angle theta, also this angle also theta. This is line L1, this is line L2. Okay, you can also here draw the line. This theta, L3. All are parallel line. Thus, inclination will be same. So slope should be same. That is, this is theta 1, theta 2, theta 3. So there theta 1, theta 2, theta 3. Theta 1 equals to theta 2 equals to theta 3. That is tan theta 1 equals to tan theta 2 equals to tan theta 3. That means what? M1 equals to M2 equals to M3. Slope, this is L1. Slope M1, slope M2, slope M3. All slopes are equals. This is slope of parallel lines are equal. Clear? Now, perpendicular line. When two lines are perpendicular, then what is the relation between that two lines? Okay. So, parallel line having same slope. Okay. So, suppose we are having two lines perpendicular to each other. Okay. So, one line is this and another line is this. This is 90 degree. L1, this is L2. Clear? Just like this. Okay, this is x-axis. Now, line L1, line L2, 90 degree angle. So, this is theta 1, this is theta 2. Clear? First line make theta 1 angle, second line make theta 2 angle with x-axis. So its slope, what? M1, its slope M2, that is what? Tan theta 2, this is tan theta 1. So now from here, this is 90 degree. So 90. That means here, this is equals to this plus this. Here, what? Theta 2 equals to 90 plus theta from geometry. Okay. So here, take 10 on both sides. Theta 2 equals to 10 of 90 plus theta 1. And we know that tan 90 plus theta equals to minus cot theta. Minus cot theta 1. Tan 90 plus theta 1 from trigonometry. So we know tan 90 plus theta equals to cot, and 90 plus theta means negative in second coordinate. So minus cot theta 1. So minus 1 by tan theta 1. We can write like this. Tan theta 2 equals to. So tan theta 2 means M2 slope. Tan theta 1 means M1 slope. So here we see that M2 equals to minus 1 upon M1. So we see that M1 into M2 equals to minus 1. So this is the relation for perpendicularity. For perpendicularity of lines L1 and L2. This is condition. When two lines are perpendicular, then their product of their slope is equals to minus 1. Okay, so very, very important. When lines are parallel, then slopes are equal. And when lines are perpendicular, then product of that slopes of lines is equals to minus 1. Clear? So remember it. Very, very important formula. Okay. Now, angle between two lines. Okay. We want to find the angle between two lines. Suppose we are having line L1 and another line L2. This is the angle between. Angle between two line is theta. And we have to find formula between for this. Tangent of angle between two line is equals to, suppose this is x-axis, this is y-axis, origin x dash, here y dash, two lines are there. First line is L1, so this is theta 1. Second line is this, not like this, suppose like this. Okay, this is theta 2 and theta is the angle between two lines. Clear? That is this theta, angle between two lines. Now here theta 2 equals to theta 1 plus theta. So theta equals to theta 2 minus theta 1. So here just take tan theta equals to tan of theta 2 minus theta 1. Tan A minus B from trigonometry. Tan A minus B is equals to what? Tan theta 2 minus tan theta 1 upon 1 plus tan theta 1 into theta 2. So m2 minus m1 upon 1 plus m1 m2. Tan theta equals to. So this is our formula. Its slope is m1, its slope is m2. So this is acute angle. Because this is line L1, this is line L2. Also, angle between these two line is this. Also, this is also another angle. This angle can be find 180 minus theta. So angle between two lines, acute angle is given by taking positive value. And this angle can be find by using taking negative sign, because tan 180 minus theta equals to 180 minus theta means second coordinate. So tan 180 minus, in place of theta, if we write tan 180 minus theta, then minus tan 180 minus theta. So for getting this angle, we have to take negative sign. So our formula is for finding angle tan theta equals to, for acute angles, tan theta equals to m2 minus m1 upon 1 plus m1 m2. So this is our formula. Angle between two lines. Having slopes, this tan theta equals to m1 m2 minus m1 upon 1 plus m1 m2 modulus acute angle. For getting another obtuse angle, just the value of theta is subtracted from 180. So you can get obtuse angle between two lines. Okay, so this is the formula for angle between two lines. Okay. Now, collinearity of two points. Collinearity of three points. 2 points are always collinear. Collinear means all the 3 points lie on a single line. Okay. So here diagrammatically we can see that suppose we are having a point A, and in plane another point you can draw anywhere. Suppose this B. here, anywhere. So you can connect these two lines and draw a straight line. So 2 points are always collinear. Third point, suppose third point is, so this is here, suppose third point you can draw here, there and anywhere. If third point is here, that not collinear, not lying on a single line. If C is here and we can draw line through this three line, then 3 points will be collinear. For finding collinearity of 3 points, we can give logic as slope of this line and slope of this line are same. Because slope of a line segment given by this, their coordinates, we can find the slope of AB, find the slope of BC. If AB and BC, slope of AB and BC are same, then we can say that ABC are collinear. Because from this line, slope of this segment and slope of this segment and slope of this segment will be same. So if these 3 points lie on this line, then slope of this is equals to slope of this, and also slope of this is equals to slope of this. So for collinearity of 3 points ABC, we have formula what? Slope of AB equals to slope of BC. Clear? Slope of AB equals to slope of BC. This is our formula for proving collinearity of 3 points. Okay? So these concepts should be very clear in your minds for solving questions from exercise 10.1. Okay. Question 1 from exercise 10.1. Draw a quadrilateral in the Cartesian plane whose vertices are -4, 5, 0, 7, 5, -5, this, and find its area. So just we have to draw a quadrilateral in coordinate geometrical plane, x-axis, y-axis, x dash here y dash, this is our xy plane. Okay, solution of 10.1. So here quadrilateral point -4, 5, minus sign is here, -4, 5. There may be point -4, 5. Just you have to draw the also the scale, and 0, 7, 0, first value 0 means x equals to 0 and y equals to 7. Here 0, 7, and 5 minus 5 plus 5 is here, minus 5 is here, so point may be here. 5 minus 5. 5 positive and 5 negative. And then -4, -2. So -4 is this, -2 is here, maybe point here, just like this. -4 and 2. -2. Okay. So this is quadrilateral we can draw this by drawing like 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Here 1, 2, 3, and this is 4. Suppose this is 1, 2, 3, and 4. Here 1 and 2. Here 1, 2 may be like this. This is 1, this is 2. So 2, 3, 4, 5 is this. Okay. So here 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, and this is 5. Just you have to draw in coordinate plane. Okay. So now this is our quadrilateral. This is from like this. A, B, C, D. This is quadrilateral. Okay. Now we have to find its area. So we know the area of triangle, formula for area of triangle. So this is called any quadrilateral. In any quadrilateral you can join vertices of opposite side vertices. Then suppose we are drawing like this. Join A and C. So the area of quadrilateral ABCD is equals to area of triangle ABC plus area of triangle ACD. Clear? So you can find this is the drawing quadrilateral ABCD, and this is area of this quadrilateral can be found by using finding area of this triangle, area of this triangle. So ABC and ACD. Clear? So we can solve. We can find by using area of triangle of coordinate form. So here x1, y1, ABC means x1, y1, x2, y2, x3, y3. ACD x1, y1, x2, y2, x3, y3. So by using the formula, what is formula? Area of triangle. Area of triangle is equals to half mod x1, y2 minus y1, 1, 2, 3 plus x2, y3 minus y1 plus x3, y1 minus y2. So this is the area of triangle in coordinate format. Okay. So we can find area of this, half of this plus half of this. What will be the x1, x2, x3? Here we see that x1, x2, x3. So here A, B, C. So x1 minus 4, 0, 5. Minus 4, 0, 5. And in between, what is the value? In between y2 minus y3. Here y2 minus y3, 7 minus plus 5, 7 plus 5. Now y3 minus y1, y3 minus 5 minus 5. So minus 5 minus 5. Here y1 minus y2, y1 minus y2, y1 minus y2, 5 minus 7. So 5 minus 7. So you can put value also for second. x1, y1, x2, y2, x3, y3. So here also minus 4, 5, minus 4. Minus 4, 5, minus 4. This is value. And we can find value y2 minus y3. What? y2 minus y3. Minus 5, minus plus 2. Minus 5 plus 2. And second, y3 minus y1, minus 2, minus 5. Minus 2, minus 5. And y1 minus y2, y1 minus y2, 5 minus plus 5 plus 5. So 5 plus 5. Now you can solve it and take modulus sign half and get the value. Okay, so area of triangle is 29 and 63 by 2. This is 29 and 63 by 2. Just you can solve it. Just multiply and add and more take positive sign. First is 29, second is 63 by 2. So area of triangle is equals to this. Finally 121 by 2 unit square. 121 by 2 unit square. Okay, so this is question 1. First of all, draw diagram and join one of the diagonal. First triangle, second triangle. First triangle, area of first triangle, area of second triangle. You use formula, this formula, and you can get area of ABCD, quadrilateral, area of triangle, this. Okay. So this is the use of area of formula of area of triangle. Okay. Now question second. Here question second is what? The base of an equilateral triangle with side 2a. Means equilateral triangle is there. Each side is equals to 2a. Lies along the y-axis. Lies along the y-axis such that the midpoint of the base is at origin. Find vertices of triangle. So very simple. This question is also here. We have to draw equilateral triangle. How can we draw equilateral triangle? Equilateral triangle means side equal. So first of all, just draw x-axis, y-axis. Okay. Y dash origin. First of all, base of equilateral triangle with side 2a along y-axis. This is y-axis. So this is base. Suppose from here to this is base. Because midpoint of base lie is at origin. This is midpoint of base. Okay, we can name it AB is the base of equilateral triangle. Total length is 2a. That is, this is A and this is A. 2a, and along y-axis, and midpoint is this at origin. Such that the midpoint of the base is at origin, find vertices of triangle. Okay. We know that what we know that line joining the vertex of an equilateral triangle to the midpoint of the opposite side. Suppose there is equilateral triangle. Equilateral triangle means these all are equal. Any vertex joining midpoint, any vertex joining its midpoint, any vertex joining its midpoint is perpendicular. We know like this perpendicular. Okay, so this is our known result. Line joining vertex of an equilateral triangle with midpoint of the opposite side is perpendicular. We know that the line joining the vertex of an equilateral triangle to the midpoint of opposite side. Midpoint of opposite side is perpendicular. perpendicular to the side, or perpendicular, we can write perpendicular. Okay, perpendicular. This is our formula. So the other vertex will lie in x-axis, because this from this is the midpoint, these are same, so this vertex is joined to this side, midpoint to this side. So third vertex lie on x-axis. Now we have to find coordinate of A, C and B. So here this is origin, that's why A 0, here also 0, below x is 0 and y is A and this is minus A in negative direction. Now this is A, this is 2A, also this is 2A, so we can find this, value, because this is 90 degree, this is 90 degree. Okay, so in triangle OAC, in this right angle triangle, hypotenuse square equals to this square plus this square. Suppose this is x. Okay, so we can find 2a square equals to a square plus x square. 2a square equals to x square plus a square. Here x square equals to 4a square minus a square equals to 3a square. So x equals to plus minus root 3a. So plus minus root 3a. So this is plus root 3, value x and y equals to 0, and minus root 3 is here. Maybe here like also here. So minus root 3 0. So this may be also. Okay, C dash. So the vertices are, so the vertices are A, B, C, what? 0, A, 0, minus A, root 3, 0, or 0, A, 0, minus A, C dash, minus root 3, 0. These are this. Okay, this is the vertices. So main thing is, how can we draw the diagram in xy plane? Then according to the coordinate geometry, the coordinate of this is equal to x, value of x is 0. So this 0a, 0 minus a. Okay. Question third. Find the distance between P and Q, x1, y1, x2, y2, when PQ is parallel to y-axis, parallel to x-axis. So distance formula is very simple. You know distance formula. What is distance formula? Distance formula is x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus 1 whole square root over. Okay. So here, question third. It is very simple, because question third, suppose just PQ is parallel to y-axis. This is x-axis, this is y-axis, x dash, y dash. Now line PQ parallel to y-axis. PQ parallel to y-axis. This is y-axis. So here P x1, y1, Q x2, y2. Y2. Okay. This is P, Q, this is P. Parallel line, like this. Line PQ is parallel. This line PQ. Parallel to y-axis PQ. Then the distance between this PQ. So very simple. Distance, we know distance formula. What? PQ is equals to root over x2 minus x1 square plus y2 minus y1 square. So here x1 equals to x2 when parallel line, because this is the value of x1, also x2. So root over x2 minus x2 square plus y2 minus y1 square, and this is 0. So root over y2 minus y1 square. This is the distance. Okay, means this is equals to, we can write distance. So y2 minus y1 modulus distance. Similarly, if PQ is parallel to x-axis, suppose line is like this. This is P. This is Q. Then what? x1, y1. Here x2, y2. Then y is same. In this line, the value of y is, that is, this value is y1. Also, this value is y2. Both are same. y2 equals to y1. So in this case, what? PQ equals to root over x2 minus x1 square plus 0 square. y2 minus y1, 0 square. So also x2 minus x1 modulus PQ. When PQ is parallel to x-axis. So this is parallel to y-axis. This is PQ parallel to y-axis. Here PQ parallel to x-axis. Okay, these are the solution. Clear? Now question 4. Find a point on x-axis with the which is equidistant from 7, 6 and 3, 4. So we have to find the point. Okay, point on x-axis. So from the diagram, from the xy plane, point on x-axis means the value of y is always 0. So we can take general point, because just like this, question 4, suppose this is x-axis, this is x-axis and this is y-axis, x dash, y dash. Now here point what? 7, 6, 3, 4. 7, 6, 3, 4. 7, 6. Suppose this is point 7, 6 and 3, 4. 3, 4. 3 is here, 4 is here. Suppose 3, 4. This is 2 point. Okay, 7, 6, 3, 4. Now point on the x-axis. Point on x-axis which are equals to, which is equidistant from these 2 points. Okay, so equidistant. Suppose this distance and this distance. Suppose on the xy plane, the value of x is x and value of y is 0. So take a point, either x, or we can write, this is the point, a point. Select a0 is on x-axis, such that this is given point AB and this is our required point P, such that PA equals to PB. Just equidistance. Point on the x-axis equidistance from these 2 points. 7, 6, 3, 4. 7, 6, 3, 4. So this is it. Now we can solve it. PA square equals to PB square. So root over equals to root over, not root because here is a square is here. Okay. So we can write equidistance distance formula. PA that means x2 minus x1. So 3 minus a square plus 4 minus 0 square equals to PB. PB means 7 minus a square plus 6 minus 0 square. Now we can solve it. Very simple. What? 9 a minus b whole square. 9 minus 6 a plus a square plus 16 4 square equals to 7 minus 49 minus 14a plus a square plus 36. So a square cancel. Here minus 6a, here minus 14a. 14a is come to here. Then 14 minus 6, 8. 8a. Now here equals to here 49 plus 36 minus 9 minus 16. So we can solve here 8a equals to what? 9 cancel 40, 16 cancel 20, 40, 20, 60. So a equals to 60 by 8, 15 by 2. So 15 by 2 is the required value of a. A equals to 15 by 2. Thus, the required point P is what? 15 by 2, 0. This is our required point on the value of A is this 15 by 2, 0. So 15 by 2, 0. Now question 5. Find the slope of a line which passes through the origin and midpoint of the line segment joining the points 0, minus 4. This. Okay, slope can be found by using coordinate. So here we have to find the slope of a line which pass through origin and midpoint of a line segment. Okay, so very simple, just you have to find only coordinate first and then use y2 minus y1 upon x2 minus x1. That is the slope of a line segment joining two points. Here it is given that suppose this is origin, 0, 0. Okay, and a midpoint of line segment joining P and B, right? 0, minus 4. Suppose this is our diagram. Okay, x-axis, y-axis, and this is origin. And 1 point P minus 4, 0. 0 minus 4, sorry, 0 minus 4. 0 means minus 4 means this here. 0 minus 4. 0 minus 4. This is point P. And another point is what? 8, 0. B. 8, 0. This is 8, 0. 8, 0. This is point B. Clear? Now, line segment, this is line segment. Line segment, if we say line segment, then we can draw like this, only line segment. This is line segment PB and its midpoint, midpoint, how can we find midpoint? X1 plus x2 by 2 and y1 plus y2 by 2, midpoint of PB. Midpoint of line segment PB is what? 0 plus 8 by 2, 0 plus 8 by 2 and minus 4 plus 0 by 2. That is what? 4 minus 2. 4 minus 2. This is midpoint. Suppose midpoint is A. Midpoint is A. A. So, by using formula for slope in terms of coordinate of two points we get slope of OA is y2 minus y1 upon x2 minus x1. y2 y minus y1, this is a point what? 4 minus 2. OA, this is 0 0. This is x1 y1, this is x2 y2. Okay, so that is this. That is what? y2 means minus 2 minus y1 means 0 upon x2 4 minus 0 equals to minus 1 by 2. So slope is minus 1 by 2. Slope is minus 1 by 2. Okay, so this line segment, slope of this line, slope of this line. Okay, slope of OA is minus half. Now question 6. Without using the Pythagoras theorem, show that the points these are the vertices of a right angle triangle. Right angle triangle, here we see that for a right angle triangle, one of the angle of triangle is 90 degrees. That is, one side is perpendicular to other side. That is, if we know slope of two sides, whose multiplication of slope is equals to minus 1, then we can say that that sides are perpendicular. Because if we have a triangle like this, suppose this is A, this is B, this is C. So these are the three sides of triangle. So AB is side, BC is side, and AC is also another side. Now slope of this is M1, slope of this is M2, slope of this is M3. Now if we show that M1 is perpendicular, M1 is into M2 equals to minus 1. Any of two, so multiplication of any two slope is equals to minus 1, then we can say that two sides are perpendicular. That is right angle triangle. So find slope AB, BC, C. Slope of AB, BC, C. Okay. So here 3 points are given. In question 6, points are what? 4, 4, 3, 5, minus 1, minus 1. 4, 4, 3, 5, minus 1, minus 1. 3, 5, minus 1, minus 1. These are the points, vertices. Vertices are this. Slope of AB means x2 minus y2 minus y1, 5 minus 4 by 3 minus 4 equals to 1 by minus 1 equals to minus 1. And slope of BC, y2 minus y1 upon x2 minus x1, minus BC means this is y2 minus 1 minus 5, minus 1 minus 5 upon minus 1 minus 3 equals to minus 6 upon minus 4 equals to 3 by 2. And slope of AC. Slope of AC. AC or CA. You can write also CA. CA. So CA. X1, Y1, X2, Y2. So 4 minus minus 1 upon 4 minus minus 1 equals to 5 by 5 equals to 1. So suppose this is M1, this is M2, this is M3. Here we see that M1 into M3 equals to minus 1 into 1 equals to minus 1. Implies M1 means AB, M3 means CA. So AB perpendicular CA. AB perpendicular CA. Okay, like this. A, B, C. CA, AB. Both are perpendicular. Implies triangle ABC is right angle triangle. Okay, this is the technique by using slope. Now, question 7. Find the slope of a line which makes an angle of 30 degree with the positive direction of y-axis measured anticlockwise. We know slope of a line is defined by tangent of the angle. Angle is what? Angle makes by the line with positive direction of x-axis. So here where line makes angle 30 degree with positive direction of y-axis. So positive direction of y-axis. Suppose here this is y-axis, this is x-axis, this is y-axis, this is origin. So line making 30 degree here. Positive direction of y-axis 30 degree. This is the line L. This makes 30 degree angle with y-axis. For slope of line, suppose line is AB is line. Okay. So, or we can also write like this. This is line. Slope of line is equals to what? Tan of theta, where theta is angle which makes by the line with x-axis. With x-axis. So here given that the line makes angle 30 degree with y-axis, so this is 90 degree. So total angle is what? This angle is what? 90 plus 30 equals to 120. This is equals to theta. So tan of 120 degree. Tan of 180 minus 60 equals to what? Tan 60 minus root 3. This is the slope. 120 minus 60 minus tan 60 minus tan 60 degree minus root 3. Okay, tan 120, 180 minus 60 minus root 3 degree, 60 degree. Yeah, because we require the angle with positive direction of x-axis. Here 30, here 90, so total 120. So now question 8. Find the value of x for which the points these are collinear. Collinear means, so here just I will discuss each questions in short, so you can solve it very simple, because question 8 x minus 1 to 1, x minus 1, this is point 2 2 1 4 5, 2 1 4 5. Suppose this is a, this is b, this is c. Then slope of AB, slope of BC. Just you have to find. If these three points are collinear, if A, B, C are collinear, then slope of AB is equals to slope of BC. Slope of AB equals to slope of BC. Because if this collinear point, that is slope of this line and slope of this line will be same, because this line segment will make same angle with x-axis. Slope of this and slope of this is equals to, so slope of AB, this two, so 1 minus minus 1, y2 minus y1, 1 minus minus 1 upon 2 minus x equals to 5 minus 1 upon 4 minus 2. So you can solve it. 2 by 2 minus x equals to 4 by 2 equals to 2. So solve it. 2 to cancel. So 1 equals to 2 minus x. So x equals to what? 1. So value of x is 1. This is the main thing. If ABC are collinear, then slope of AB and slope of BC will be equal. Okay. Question 9. Without using distance formula, show that 4 points are given vertices of a parallelogram. So we know that in the parallelogram, opposite sides are parallel and slope of parallel lines are same. Slope of parallel lines are same. So you can show it. Question 9. Suppose this is parallelogram. Suppose this is A, B, C, D. So here the points are given, just minus 2, minus 1, 4, 0, minus 2, minus 1, this is 4, 0. Suppose in cycling A, B, C, D. So 3, 3, here 3, 3, just and minus 3, 2. Minus 3, 2. These are the 4 points. For showing this is a parallelogram, we have to show slope of what? Slope of AB equals to slope of CD and slope of BC equals to slope of AD. Just find slope of this and this. If same, slope of this and this, if same, then quadrilateral ABCD have opposite sides parallel, because their slope are same. So these are parallel, these are parallel. So you can prove it by finding slope of this is equal, this equal. So do it from yourself. Okay. Now 10. Question 10 is, find the angle between x-axis and the line joining the points 3 minus 1, 4 minus 2. X-axis and a line. So angle between x-axis and a line joining the 2 points. Suppose 10. This is x-axis. Okay. This is x-axis. This is x-axis. And a line. One line is x-axis and another line is what? Joining points 3 minus 1, 4 minus 2. 3 minus 1. This is this. 3 minus 1. And 4 minus 2. 4 minus 2. 4 is this, minus 2 is this. 4 minus 2. These are 2 points given. Line joining these 2 points, 3 minus 1, 4 minus 2. This is line. Okay, this is line. Suppose this is point A and this is point B. This line. Okay, this is line A. And we have to find angle between x-axis and this line. This theta. Okay, this line and this. Angle between this. That is theta equals to what? Tan theta equals to slope of line AB, slope of line AB, because if line makes angle with x-axis theta, then tan theta equals to what? Slope of line AB. So we have to find theta. So tan theta equals to slope. Joining these 2 points, we can find AB. So y2 minus y1 minus 2 minus minus 1. y2 minus minus 1. 4 minus 3. x2 minus x1. 4 minus 3. So this is equals to what? Minus 2 plus 1 upon 1 equals to minus 1 upon 1 equals to minus 1. So tan theta equals to minus 1. So we have to find the value of theta. Okay. So this is equals to minus 10 pi by 4. Okay. So 10 minus pi by 4 means we can write 10 minus pi by 4. Just how can you find this value? This is pi by 4, and also you can write 45. Also you can write this 45. So tan theta equals to minus 10 45. You can write 10 180 degree minus 45. 10 180 minus theta equals to minus 10 theta. So minus 10 180 minus 5 means what? 10 135 degree. Okay, 135 degree. So here tan theta equals to 10 135 degree implies theta equals to 135 degree. So this is angle. Okay, 135 degree. So angle between the line and joining the x-axis and joining the line segment. Point this to this is 135 degree. 135 degree. Now question 11. The slope of a line double the slope of another line. If the tangent of the angle between them is 1 by 3, find the slope of the lines. So it is also simple questions. 11. How can you find angle between them? Slope of one line is double the slope of other line. Suppose just like M1 is equals to 2 times of M2. First slope of first line is M1, slope of second line is M2. So M1 is double of M2. Slope of first line is double the slope of other line. And angle between two line is theta. Then tan theta equals to what? M2 minus M1 upon 1 plus M1 M2. This is for acute angle. And it is also given that tangent of angle between them means tan theta is equals to 1 by 3. This is given 1 by 3. Or here M2, here M1 equals to 2M2. So we can write M2 minus M1 in place of 2M2 upon 1 plus M1 means 2M2. M2. This. We can solve it. 1 by 3 equals to M2 minus 2M2 minus M2 upon 1 plus M2 square. M2 square. So this is equals to modulus. So we get 1 by 3 equals to minus m2 upon 1 plus m2 square, or minus 1 by 3 equals to, one times you can take direct and one time with minus sign, or 1 by 3 is equals to m2 upon 1 plus m2 square. Okay. So by solving, we can get value. It can be solved, also it can be solved. Second degree equation, second degree equation. By taking this, we can get the value as m equals to minus 1 minus half. m2 equals to minus 1 or minus half. Clear? And by taking this quadratic equation you get, you can solve it by multiplication. So here m2 equals to minus 1 and half, 1 or half. Okay. So if m equals to 1, if this is equals to 1, suppose m2 equals to 1, so we get m1 equals to 1 by 2. 1 by 2. This is slope. If m2 equals to half, m2 equals to half, then m1 equals to, if m2 equals to 1, then this is 2 and half. Okay. 2, m1 equals to 2 and m2 equals to 1. Either 2, 1 and here just understand either this or this. Now here if m2 equals to minus 1, then you can get value from here. m2 equals to minus 1, so slope of one line is minus 1, m2, just m1 and m2. m2 minus 1, then m1 minus 2. m1 minus 2. m2 equals to minus half. m2 equals to minus half, then m1 equals to minus 1. Minus half, 2 to cancel, minus 1, minus 1. If m2 equals to 1, then m1 equals to 2. If m1 equals to 1 by 2, m2 equals to 1 by 2, then m1 equals to 1. So either solve this or this or this or this. So this is our answer. Okay. Now question 12. A line passing through x1, y1, hk. If slope of the line is m, then show that k minus y1 equals to m h minus x1. Slope of line is this. So line passing through 2 points. So slope of line will be what? We can find it, na? Very simple. Just see it in very short. Line passing through what? x1, y1, hk. x1, y1, this is point, and hk, this is point. So line passing this through these two lines. Okay, from point A, from point B, line passing. This is line. So slope of line is equals to what? y2 minus y1 upon x2 minus x1, k minus y1 upon h minus x1. And slope of line is given m. So k minus y1 upon h minus x1. We have to show that what? K minus y1 equals to m h minus x. Nothing is this. M h minus x1 is equals to k minus y1. This is our. proving matter. Okay, so proved. 13 question. If 3 points this lie on a line, then show that a by h plus b by k equals to 1. 3 points line on a line. That means ABC, slope of AB equal to slope of BC. Okay. So 13 can be also solved by using the logic. What? 13. Suppose first point is A, this, 3 point lie on a line. A, B, C. This point, these 3 points are given. What are the points? H0, AB, 0K. H0, AB, 0K. AB. These are the given points. Lie on a line like this. So slope of AB equal to slope of BC is equals. Then we have to show that A by H plus B by K equals to 1. So we can, since A, B, C are collinear, therefore slope of AB equals to slope of BC. So write just slope y2 minus y by x2 minus x1 and same AB, B minus 0 upon A minus H equals to here K minus A B, K minus B upon 0 minus A. Just solve it and try to find A by H, B by K equals to 1. So here we see that B into minus A. So minus AB equals to this K minus B into A minus H. Just multiply it. Minus AB equals to multiply A into K minus AB, minus AB minus HK plus BH. So here we have to find what value. This AB cancel. So 0 equals to AK minus HK plus BH. So we can write HK equals to AK plus BH. We have to find relation just like A by H, B by K. So here divide by HK. So divide by HK upon HK, AK upon HK plus BH upon HK. Okay, so here we see that this is 1 equals to KK cancel A by H. Here HH cancel B by K. This. So this is relation. Clear? So just use this and divide by HK. Divide by HK. Divide by HK on both sides. Okay? So 1 equal to A by H plus B by K. Hence proved. Now question 14. Last question is now question 14. There is a diagram. Just population in crore and here years are given. So slope, by using slope we have to find, consider the given population and year graph, find the slope of the line AB. Here is line AB and using it find what will be the population in the year 2010. So see diagram. Here main thing is that the diagram like 14. This is a line given. Here population. In this line, population. Okay, population. And in this line, year. This is x-axis. This is y-axis. This is origin. Okay, point is given like 1985 and 1995. Here 1985, 92 crore. Here 95, 97 crore. 97. Just like given like this. This is A, this is B. Here graph like this. Okay. Same book. Very clear the diagram. Slope of this line. We have to find slope of this line. Okay. So using it, slope of line AB, slope of AB equals to what? y2 minus y1 upon x2 minus x1. y2 means 97 minus 92 upon 1995 minus 1985. So what? 5 by 10 equals to 1 by 2. So slope is 1 by 2. Okay. Slope is what? 1 by 2. And we have to find the population. This gives population. This is 95 in crore. Okay. So 92 crore in this year. 97 crore in this year. So here writing 1985 to 1985, 1990, 1995, 2000, 5 and 10, 2000, 2005, and here 2010 is this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Here also 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 is given. Now we have to find population. This is population. This value is population. This value is population. Okay, in 1995. This is just like this 1995. Okay, so here this is line, and now like this. This is the population here, point. Suppose what? Population P in the year 2010, population P. Okay, population P. So how can you find this value? Just like slope of this line is equals to this. So if this is point, another point C, this is another point C, then slope of BC equals to also half. Slope of AC equals to also half. So here we see that slope of BC is also half, because this P 2010 P point lie on this line. So slope of AB and slope of BC is same. So slope of this BC equal to half. BC slope means what? P minus 97 upon 2010 minus 1995. So this, okay, equals to half. So solving this, we can get the value of P. Clear? So P minus 97, 2010 minus 1995, half. So what is the value? 104.5. 104.5. Just solve it. Main thing is that the slope of this AB equals to the slope of BC also, because that point at 2010 population is P. Suppose this is P, this is P. So this side gives population. So P, how can you find P? Slope of BC equals to also half. here you see that this. Now slope of BC, y2 minus y1 upon x2 minus x1 equals to half. Just solve it, you can get p equals to 104.5. Okay, so this is exercise 10.1 is completed. You have to solve all the questions in your copy and send me some solution of some questions in PDF format for your attendance. Okay.